Hey New Hope family, it's Pastor Matt here with your devotional thought for today. In Joshua chapter 4, the Lord gives Joshua a command, and here's what Joshua does. This is in line with the command the Lord had given him. Then Joshua called the 12 men from the people of Israel, whom he had appointed, a man from each tribe. And Joshua said to them, "Pass on before the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of the Jordan, and take up each of you a stone upon his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of the people of Israel, that this may be a sign among you. When your children ask in time to come, 'What do these stones mean to you?' then you shall tell them that the waters of the Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over the Jordan, the waters of the Jordan were cut off. So these stones shall be to the people of Israel a memorial forever." I can't tell you how many times in my life a memorial like that would have been so beneficial to help me remember the faithfulness of the Lord. And I think the reason that the Lord gave this command to Joshua to do this with the Israelites is because he knows how weak-minded we are, how quickly we forget his goodness and his faithfulness. And so I remember many years ago, I would pray, I'd ask the Lord, remind me of your faithfulness from today in the future when I question you, when I get to a place where I'm hurting and I'm struggling to remember these things. Remind me of those things. And the Lord has been faithful even to remind me of many instances of his faithfulness in the past when I've struggled, when I've been in the midst of pain or in the midst of uncertainty. He's reminded me of his faithfulness to carry me through in past situations. But I think this is an incredible reminder to us if we go out of our way to set up some sort of memorial like that. I don't mean that we need to go out into our yard and build this big sculpture that reminds us of the Lord's faithfulness, although if he calls you to do that, do that. But having little reminders, maybe it's keeping a journal and being able to look back at that journal to remember specific things that the Lord has done in your midst, specific ways that he has blessed you, specific ways that his faithfulness has been revealed to you. Because we are prone to forget those things. We have a tendency to think when things are tough that the Lord has forgotten us, or we forget about the way that he has been faithful in the times past. And if we can go out of our way to have some sort of tangible remembrance of the Lord's faithfulness, like these 12 stones, it will be a great reminder anytime we look upon that to see that he is faithful, to remember his goodness and his faithfulness to us. So maybe it's writing down a scripture passage and putting it on your wall, or even making a piece of artwork out of it and framing it and having it up in your home. Something on your mirror as you're getting ready in the morning in the bathroom. Any number of things, but some way to keep the Lord's faithfulness ever before us is what we need to be pursuing, because we will forget if we don't go out of our way to remember his faithfulness.